AFK discussions start now.
What haunts me on the edge of reason? Every answer spawns a deeper question. If you could see the world the way I see it, would you dare step into the tension? What hides beyond the veil we're taught to trust?
Hey guys, welcome back to AFK Discussions. It's your boy Jason. And guys, it was a really weird week, but before I get into that, I want to tell you, go check out Fat Tack. If you have tactical needs and you're a big dude, they have you covered. But even if you're not a big dude, if you're a little dude, they got you covered also. I hope you guys are doing awesome. So I went on a trip with work this week, and I got to this hotel, and I was like, yo, this hotel is haunted. Like for real. And so I get in the hotel and I text my wife. It's like, I think I'm in a haunted hotel. And then the next person I text is my good friend Laura, who is also in PA. And I was like, hey, I'm in a haunted hotel in PA. What's up? And she was like, I'm going to do some research. I don't know if she did, but we talked about it a little bit. I have some research that I did. But guys, long story short, I stayed in a haunted hotel, and it was weird. And we'll get into it here in a minute. Laura, how's it going?
It's great. How are you?
I am doing great. We had a conversation about literally everything before we started recording. Yeah. Anyways, what's been going on?
Not much, just working. That's about it.
Awesome. Didn't you go to Gettysburg recently?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, we had just a few things. I think my Airbnb was haunted. Yeah, we talked about that. I don't know if you want me.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. Well, yeah. So that place was a little weird. It was about 25 minutes from Gettysburg, and it was all stone. It was from the late 1700s. There's actually a cemetery on the property. And the pictures on Airbnb app, the place looked really nice and really cool. And I was really excited to go to it. And once I got there, it still looked nice visually, but it didn't feel nice. It was like, I don't know, the vibes in the place were off. It didn't feel bad, but it wasn't comfortable to stay there. And my sister and I stayed there for like 3 nights, and I didn't sleep a whole lot while I was there. And I woke up feeling really drained every morning and really tired. And we heard some weird banging in the hallway where we were sleeping with the door shut at night. My dog barked a few times because she heard it first. There was one time when I took my dog out to the bathroom in the morning, and I brought her back in, and I was getting her breakfast ready to feed her, and she starts barking, and we thought we heard somebody walking upstairs, and I thought it was my sister who had like gotten up to go to the bathroom or whatever. And I was like, it's okay, Shelby, it's just Catherine. So we go back upstairs, and my sister's all snuggled up in bed on her phone. And I was like, did you just get up? And she said, no, I was in bed. And she's like, was Shelby barking? And I said, yeah. I was like, we heard someone walking upstairs. So yeah. It was weird. It was kind of weird. And like, I think it was like the first or second night I took Shelby outside to go to the bathroom, and it was like dark out, and I was just kind of using my phone flashlight, and I'm standing in the yard, and I'm like, wow, it kind of feels like somebody's hiding behind the bushes, or somebody's out here with me. Like I felt, kind of like I was being watched almost. I had said to you before, I was like, it felt like I was in somebody's house. And like I said, like, obviously I was in somebody else's house, but it felt like I was like somebody was like actively living there almost. And I was like in their house, and they're like, why are you here? Get out type of deal. So yeah, that was the Airbnb. And then we went to the Eisenhower Bridge, which we had some like some knocks on the metal, like some banging on the metal part of the bridge, a little bit of like weird vibration on it, which that bridge is known for. But other than that, I mean, that's all that really happened. So not a whole lot, but some.
Yeah, that's very interesting. I know we talked about that on your podcast when I was on a couple weeks ago. I don't know if that's up yet or not.
I'm
but guys,
working on it.
Guys, check out Midnight in the Mountains when you get a chance. Podcast coming soonish.
Soonish is a good word.
Soonish. Okay. So yeah, before I got to the hotel, we were driving through that whole area, and it's just weird because whenever I think Pennsylvania in the north, I don't think mountainous. I don't know. I just don't think that, but it's totally like mountains. And
for sure. Yeah, there's
it's
mountains everywhere.
Like being in Tennessee. Like literally, it's what it feels like. Except there's a lot of cabins and stuff, but the cabins are different than cabins in Tennessee. They're more like colonial style with like, the double balconies. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So anyways, we're talking, the guy I was with, he's a doctor, not a physician, but a doctor. He has a doctorate in like a science. I don't want to give too much away if, I don't want people to figure out who it is. But we're driving and we're talking about how, just the history of that area, because we were talking earlier. So at one time we were in Maryland for a few minutes, and then we were in West Virginia, Maryland, and then Pennsylvania, like within like 5 minutes. It was like a little weird area. Yeah, we did 3 states in like 5 minutes. Yeah, I can't remember. I'll have to look it up where it is, but yeah, there's a certain little area you can hit all 3 states. And we're talking because the area we're going to, during like the Revolutionary War, there was a lot of Washington's soldiers were around in that specific area, which I thought was very interesting. So, I was thinking about history and stuff, and we get there. This is Everett, PA, little tiny small town. So we get there, and it's right on the Potomac, it's really close to Potomac. So we get off the interstate or the highway of whatever, go drive through these back roads, go over the Potomac, and we get there and we get out. And first thing I said is like, this place is haunted. It's totally haunted. And he was like, I don't believe in that. He's also British. So it's funny whenever, he would talk about it. Nah, no, I can't do a British accent, and I'm going to try.
That will sound really good with your Southern accent. Yeah.
So first off, we couldn't get in because it's sort of like an Airbnb the way it's set up, especially on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. There's no one working there. You have to just have a code to punch in and you go in.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why I say it's sort of like an Airbnb. But we couldn't get in. Luckily, there was a guy there who was doing some maintenance, and he just happened to see us and he let us in, and we got all of the codes, because you get the code for the front door, and then you go up to your room, and each room has a combination lock, also like a digital.
Oh, wow.
And so you put the number in, your room number, or not your room number, but the code they give you.
Yeah.
You put it in again, and it gets you in your room. So it works for the front door and for your room, the same code. And everyone has their own unique codes. So we go in. First thing I see is some pictures hanging on the wall. And so the one picture, I'm assuming it's from whenever the hotel was first built. And I'm trying to find that picture on my phone so I can tell you exact date. I look at the picture. It's got the hotel, and it's got a bunch of people standing in front of it. And it's at the bottom, it has all their names, all the people that are in the picture. And it's 1894. So up in that area, 1894 is fairly new, because the place we went later on, we'll get there. But yeah, so I think that's when it was made. I mean, that's what I assume this picture is. I have some other information I haven't read over. I was going to look at it live as we're talking here. But yeah, so like I said, we get in the hotel. I said it's haunted. I started looking up stuff online, And there had been a few experiences. So anyways, we get settled in. I literally text everyone I know saying I'm staying in a haunted hotel. I was like, I went for work and they booked us in a haunted hotel. I'm not going to get any sleep tonight. So after we checked in, we decided, hey, let's go get some dinner. So we go to this place called the John Bonnet Tavern. And it's not like Jean Bonnet, like French. It's literally, it's Jon. Wait, is it Jon? No, hold on. It's Jeanbonnet, but they pronounce it Jean Bonnet. But it's Jean Bonnet. That's how I pronounce it.
I'm like, I don't remember reading that name.
Yeah, I know. I have a picture of I I think they have it all different on the side of the. No, it is. It's Jeanbonnet, not TT. Tavern, John Bonnet Tavern. So this place was first built in 1762. So a little bit older than the hotel we're staying in. And this place, they advertise it's haunted. They're like, yeah, this place is totally haunted. So I take a few pictures there. I don't really get anything like ghostly in the pictures, but it's a very interesting place. So it's famous for, I think some of Washington's soldiers stayed there during I think they call it the Whiskey Revolution. Do you know anything about that?
No.
Okay, I didn't either.
No, I never heard of that.
I'm looking it up. Whiskey Revolution. Whiskey Rebellion.
Never
Whiskey
heard of that
Rebellion,
either.
also known as Whiskey Insurrection, was a violent tax protest in the United States beginning in 1791 and ending in 1794. So during the presidency of George Washington. So there you go. You learn something new every day.
Sure do.
So yeah, so this place is pretty haunted. I've got some like stories that people have. It's written on, this is hauntedplaces.org.
Oh, I've heard of that website. Yeah.
Yeah. So it says this tavern building was a French outpost in the 1740s and a war headquarters in the 1750s. It became a tavern in the 1760s and was also used as a courtroom. Several people were hanged there, and it's said that their spirits walk restlessly throughout the place. Witnesses have reported apparitions, cold spots, strange lights, and odd things that show up in photographic images. So I took pictures, and I didn't see anything weird in my pictures. But I wish I could have got something weird in the pictures. But yeah, so it was a really cool place, though. I mean, I really enjoyed it there. Like the ambiance was awesome. Like they had this giant stone fireplace and the food. Oh my gosh, the food was excellent. So guys, if you're up in PA and around in the Everett area, I don't think this is in Everett. It's in a town next to Everett, but definitely check it out. And they have an Airbnb in the tavern, so you can spend the night there. So here, I'll read a couple of stories. So this first one's from Christine. It says, my husband and I stayed here several years ago. While we were dining in the dining room on the lower level, my husband claimed that someone or something grabbed his leg under the table. No one was around us at that time, and it wasn't me. I was seated across from him. So that's kind of weird. Ghostly leg grabber.
That is really weird.
Yeah, I don't want to get my leg accosted by a ghost.
No.
Then we have one from Brenda. It says, I stayed there overnight on 2 different occasions. The one night we stayed, my husband fell asleep as I laid there listening and watching for something crazy to be seen or heard. All of a sudden, I hear like pots and pans banging around. I just assumed it was workers there cleaning up at the end of the evening. But to my surprise, when I had breakfast there in the morning, the waitress told me no one would have been there at that time. So that's pretty cool. Those are really the 2 best stories on here. But yeah, so definitely there are some weird things that happen in this place. So definitely check it out if you guys are ever in. Oh, it's Bedford County, Pennsylvania. That's where it's at. So if you're ever in Bedford, go check that out.
Yeah, and I've never even heard of, you said it is, well, not that place, but the other one was in Everett. I've never even heard of that because you texted me that and I was like, who? Where?
Yeah. Everett, PA is very small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never even heard of that, but I want to go now.
Yeah.
You could definitely stay at either of those places and do some ghost hunting.
Yeah. And there's another place close by that also is on this website, the haunted places. And
Yeah.
we were told to go there, but it's very pricey.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
So yeah, okay, let me ask you. You said the food was good. What do you think of Pennsylvania food?
I don't know. I mean, what I had was like food I can get anywhere, but I mean, it was really good.
Okay. The only reason I'm asking is because a few months ago I came across this like YouTuber he goes to like abandoned places, and he went to an abandoned like fire tower in Pennsylvania, and I watched it. I was like, "Oh, that's really cool. I'd like to check that out." And in his video, he was saying that Pennsylvania is known for not having good food.
What?
And I was so offended. I was like, what do you mean? Like, I feel like we have really good food. So that's why I asked you.
You
so
have
I'm like, what's wrong
Philly
with this guy?
cheesesteaks. I mean, come on.
Oh my gosh. I haven't been down to Philly in so many years to have a cheesesteak. Oh, God.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say actually, because there's like the whole Pat's and Geno's or whatever, and I went to one years and years ago, but I don't know. I've heard people say they're just like, because they're like touristy traps or whatever. But I was actually talking to my friend, and we were talking about planning a trip to Eastern State Penitentiary maybe in the fall to just like, you have to do a walking tour. I guess you can't really get in to do haunted tours. I kind of heard that if you know the right person, you can get in to investigate. I'm not sure if that's true. I guess it is. But my friend was like, yeah, like let's go to this place and get a Philly cheesesteak. And I made the joke, Pat's or Geno's. He said no. He said that the locals told him a certain place right next to the penitentiary to go to. So we might go do that.
That's cool.
But yeah.
So yeah, there's I had, see, where was it? I can't remember the name of the restaurant. It was a little mom and pop place, a little like diner-esque type place, and I had a burger there, and they have their own cattle, and it's their own beef, and it was really good. Then we went to a place called the Golden Eagle, which was really good. It was like a little converted house into like a pub.
Oh wow!
And I think they have an Airbnb also above the pub.
Okay.
But yeah, it was really good.
Glad to hear
what
that.
Did I have there? I think I had a burger there also.
Yeah.
Then I had, let's see, at the Jean Bonnet, I had lobster ravioli.
Oh my gosh.
Like scallops and shrimp. Yeah.
Oh, that really sounds great.
Yeah. It was awesome.
Wow. That's cool.
But we were treated by the company we were there to see. So
I was going to make that joke, be like, I hope you're, that was like on your business tab or something like that.
Yeah. See, I don't splurge. I usually, try to eat inexpensive because I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah.
Like orders.
No, I do that too.
Yeah.
If somebody else is paying for me, I'm not like, oh, give me the lobster tail. I don't really, because then I feel bad. So
2 other people ordered that. So I was like, okay, I guess I'll go.
Yeah.
I'll go for it.
I would probably do that too then.
Yeah. It was really good. I'm trying to think what else I had. I think that was it. Yeah. It was good though. All the food I had was good.
That's good.
And then we had Chick-fil-A when we left in the morning. So
Chick-fil-A, yeah. But you can get that down there though in Tennessee too. So but that's always good.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, except for the, cheesesteak, what else is a Pennsylvania like staple? I know that Philly's known for pretzels, but I don't know.
I mean, I don't really know. I mean, I know there's like, and I don't really know that this pertains to the whole state. I know there's kind of like a big chunk of it is kind of like Pennsylvania Dutch food and stuff like that. Cause there's like, I don't know, like molasses cake and like, I'm trying to think. I can't really think of anything specifically, but I mean like stuff like that kind of, which you might have been a little too far south and to the west for that area. But I mean, I can't think of anything else that's really like a staple other than being known for like Philly cheesesteaks.
Yeah. But the food I had was good.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Night numero uno.
Yes. Let's get into this.
So I will start off with my friend, the doctor. I'm just going to call him the doctor. His experience. So the next morning, first thing when I went out of the room, I was like, "Hey, how did you sleep last night? Did the ghost bother you?" Just joking around because he said he didn't believe in ghosts, and I was like, he immediately said there was banging, and my bed was shaking like all night, and I was like, "You're kidding, right?" He's like, "No, I'm not. I'm being serious." I mean, he was very genuine. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, that's crazy." I was like, I didn't experience anything at all. And I was wanting to experience it. And I slept like a baby. Gosh, I was so disappointed.
Did he said all night that happened?
All night, yeah. He said it sounded like someone pacing around his room all night. And
what
the bed
is
was shaking.
That?
I don't know. And he said he heard moaning also. I forgot about that. Yeah.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
Well, we should read the review that you pulled up on TripAdvisor.
Yeah, I will. So
that was wild.
Yeah, because I did not tell him this. So let me say this real quick before I read this. When we got to the place where we're going, the first thing he said was, "We stayed in a haunted hotel last night." And this is the guy that doesn't believe in ghosts. And I just thought that was funny that he told them that.
Oh my gosh.
So I'm going to skip the first part because it's just them talking about the cleanliness and nice layout.
But so the thing that's wild though, I'm totally jumping in, but the thing that's wild though is like you sent me this that day, like when you got there, and it was still light outside.
Yeah.
So like I read this review and I was like, wow, that's crazy. And then I get a text message the next day. Yeah. Well, you could read it and then.
Yeah. So it says, now I will begin by saying I have been skeptical of people claiming something to be haunted, but I can say that without a doubt, both my wife and I had a strange night, the strangest night of our lives. I won't go into it all, but between the bed shaking and loud footsteps, the feeling of being watched, groans, thumps, and many other things that occurred, we were constantly being woken up every 15 to 45 minutes, which made sleep impossible. Neither my wife nor I are light sleepers, but this was way beyond belief. Never have either of us experienced anything like this before. We couldn't take it any longer, so we quickly gathered up our stuff and left at 3 a.m. Oh, and when we reached the parking lot, it was completely empty, which means we were the only guests they had that night. So also, we were the only guest in the hotel. There's no one else there.
Yeah.
So it definitely was weird. But guys, like I said, I didn't experience anything, and I'm still upset about that. Oh my gosh. We went, did our thing that we were there for, ate some dinner, came back to the hotel for night 2. My original plan was to record from the hotel, but when I did a sample recording and it was so echoey and reverby, I was like, yeah, I can't do it because I want it to sound good, and this is going to sound like garbage because I didn't have a microphone. I was just using the microphone on the laptop, so I decided against it. So I will fast forward to the next morning because that's when it gets good. So I'm leaving my room and I said, "So hey, how'd you sleep last night? Were the ghosts bothering you?" And he said, "Not as bad as they did the night before. I still heard the walking around. My bed didn't shake, but I saw a ball of light come into my room."
What?
And I saw it float, and it went through the wall into your room.
No.
Yeah.
What?
I know, right? That's crazy. And I slept like a baby. I didn't hear anything or see anything.
Wow.
I know.
What? Okay, I have a few things to say here. I'm a little upset because, first of all, I love when stuff like this happens to skeptics because it's like it's just thrown in their face. It's like, yeah, see, I told you so. Like, you're so closed-minded, and here you go. Good. But why did he get all those experiences and not you? Because you're the person that appreciates it the most out of the two of you. So I'm like mad for you right now.
I know, it was crazy. I mean, I wish he would have gone into more detail, but I mean, he said he was, it was just
I have questions.
Surreal, yeah. But I mean, that's pretty much all on me. He didn't want to talk about it anymore.
Listen, you need to message
but
him
I kept saying,
him.
You're kidding, right? You're pulling my leg.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, I'm not. Very nonchalant. No, I'm not.
How big was this ball of light? What color was it? I need to know these things.
He just said a ball of light, floated into his room and then went towards my room, like through the wall, because our rooms were next to each other.
Right. Oh my God. That is.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's very strange. So, guys, another strange thing about this hotel, I forgot to mention.
Oh my gosh.
It's weird. I've never been to a hotel that has sleep aids next to the bed. And it was like had a price list. Like you can buy like melatonin and gummies that calm you down and stuff. I'm like, why would they be selling this? I mean, do people, if they're, experiencing something they can't go to sleep, is that why they're there? Like,
yeah,
stop walking around. And then they're just taking like 100 melatonin.
Yeah, I know. It's like they put it there so you take it and then, like you said, or to sleep through the ghost period or whatever. I mean, I've never seen that either. That's really weird.
It's very weird. Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely wouldn't be taking some random strange things like stuff like that I don't know where it came from.
I mean, they were sealed.
Yeah.
Still.
I know. I'm weird though. Like, I don't know. I'd be like, I don't know. But
yeah, it was, I just wish that I could have experienced it though.
No, I wish you could have
so
too.
Bad.
Yeah, I'm upset for you.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe I just slept through it all. Maybe something did happen. Which I told you I have my GoPro with me.
Yeah.
I could have done an all night stop motion.
Oh, so you didn't then?
I didn't. No, I didn't want to see if something really happened to me.
You could have got that ball of light coming through.
Maybe I could have.
The wall.
I know.
Oh,
but if I had the GoPro running, it probably didn't, wouldn't have came through the wall.
That's true too. Maybe not. I don't know, but it's not Bigfoot, so maybe you would have gotten it. Do you want to know? It
doesn't have IR on it. It's just a GoPro. Oh. But I left the windows open so there was light coming through, so I could see because I wanted to leave it so I could see in the room in case something did happen. I could use my camera.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I would want like some kind of I would not sleep in a pitch black room like that. Oh my gosh. That reminds
I was afraid if I left the GoPro running, that I would see like, the bed sheets slowly being pulled down or something like that. That just creeps me out. That's one of those things that
if you didn't wake up, then you have good evidence for the podcast and for Instagram.
Yeah, true.
And for yourself.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
I know it is wild.
You need to, do you know what room he stayed in? What room number?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see.
You need to remember that.
Well, I took a picture of my room number. We're right next to each other.
Okay.
So my room was 205. So I'm assuming he was probably 203 because it usually goes like this,
okay.
The rooms, they're not sequential, they're off-centered. Offset.
So wait, if that's, I guess that would just be
like odd on one side, even on the other.
Right. But I'm thinking, how big is this hotel that they just let people check in by themselves? How many rooms are there? That's kind of...
There's 3 floors.
Wow.
And then a basement. So let's see. There are... Yeah, so 203 is his room number. I got a picture of the hallway here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rooms. There's only 6 rooms per floor.
So why are they labeled... Like, I get if it's the second floor, it would be like Well, I guess that would be why they do 2-0, whatever. Yeah, that makes sense.
So the other thing that, I mean, it's not really weird, but apparently some of these rooms you can't like stay in them because they are for, there's a massage therapist that rents the rooms out. Like some of the doors were open. There's the massage table laying there. I was like, that's weird. What is this?
Yeah.
And then I saw an ad that said like moments of Zen massage therapy or something,
I don't know how much Zen's going on there in that hotel.
I don't know. My friend, my doctor buddy, he did make the joke of that's what, all the moaning was the massages. But of course that was late at night. There was no one there, but
yeah.
But I mean, it was a really nice hotel. I mean, it was updated. Like they took, I mean, like it was done very nicely, like all the updates.
Yeah. Yeah. I really want to go. I want to like go stay there and see what happens. What are your thoughts? How, like, I bet that the same person that left the review stayed in the same room that the doctor stayed in.
Yeah, there's pretty, good chance of that.
But then again, I was going to say, what if it happens in all rooms, but that didn't happen to you? So unless you slept through it, but I doubt it.
So I'm looking through the pictures, and one of the photos I took of the picture on the wall. So this is what it says. It says that on June 4th, 1878, the first town jail was a 2-room in the basement of the Union Hotel.
Oh, wow.
With an entrance back of the post office where there were no windows. The space is 12 by 24, 1-room floor with planks, and the other had a dirt floor filled with rat holes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So that's pretty much a little more history on it. So the basement where the bar is currently was a jail, which is interesting.
That is interesting.
Yeah. So here we go. So for $10, you can get 8 capsules of sleep time. For $15, you can get rest and relax gummies. There's there's all this other stuff on here, but that's just funny. Calm day, $10, 8 capsules. Anyways, I don't know why they would have that. They do. Anyways.
Just to knock you out so you don't hear the ghosts at night.
Yeah, I guess so.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't go up to the 3rd floor. I should have went up there and just kind of looked around.
Oh yeah, I definitely would have. I for sure would have went and snooped around, especially if nobody was there. I definitely would have taken it. Like,
I was so tired. I didn't.
Yeah.
Just wanted to go to sleep both nights because we had to. I was there for work, not for ghost hunting. And of course, being there for work, I didn't want to, get in any trouble by creeping around the hotel at night.
Oh.
Because I did have my GoPro and I did have some lights with me that I could have, used. And
yeah. Well, it didn't sound like there was really anybody there, so you would have been okay.
Yeah, but they could have cameras or something. You never know.
That's true. Yeah.
Because all the lights were on motion sensors in the hallway.
Really?
So so if I went out, the light would have came on, and probably the doctor would have. I don't know if he would have saw the light under the door or not, but. Obviously the light woke him up when they came in the room. So
yeah, not like he slept at all, really.
I know.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
I'm just trying to see if there's any. I haven't even really had much of a chance to do research and look up this place.
There's not much online. Like it wasn't in Haunted PA. I looked that up. It wasn't on the one list. The haunted places. It wasn't on there, but they do. Or last year was the first year they did a ghost tour there. You could go and investigate.
Yeah, that's right. Because it's right on their website, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like if you go on it has, That reminds me, I don't think I ever told you the story because we were just talking about Gettysburg and I had friends that stayed over at the Farnsworth before and they set up a camera and I guess they had like a nightlight on in their room and I don't know if it was supposed to be Jeremy's bedroom that they were in. I think it was because I believe the name was Jeremy of the little boy that haunts. He's one of the spirits that haunt the place. They got some kind of figure like walking across the room in the dark, and it's a shadow, but like it is the shape of a person. it's kind of on the smaller side. And they showed me it because I think somehow they whatever had the recording and then like recorded it with their phone or something, but they showed it to me and it's really spooky. Yeah, it really is. It's yeah.
So I was reading this. There's a timeline history of the Union Hotel.
Yeah. I just saw that too.
So I kept seeing this and I didn't realize until just now when I was reading this. So apparently this is why it's haunted. Oh, I'm just putting two and two together. I mean, they don't say this is why.
Right.
So in 1755, French and Indian attacked supply wagons and construction camp, resulting in the Bloody Run Massacre. July 5th, 1755, 6 men rescued by Captain Stone and British troops. July 6th, 1755. Yeah. So I guess there was a massacre there. Because I kept seeing that Bloody Run everywhere and I didn't know what that was. Like the ghost tour, it says, join the Bloody Run paranormal team as at the Union Hotel for a Halloween for our first paranormal tour. Spend 2 or 5 hours in your own paranormal investigation of our hotel.
Yikes. And they named their paranormal team after something like that.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like you know what I'm saying? Like that's just, I feel like that's disrespectful in a way. Gosh. Well,
but the area, okay, this makes sense. The area and stream are now called Bloody Run. So
okay.
That may be why, because that area is called Bloody Run. Like,
yeah,
I guess a nickname. Yeah.
Right.
So that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so there's a lot of stuff that went on there.
I typed in, because sometimes, like, if there's places that I haven't heard of or I don't really know much about, I'll just pop the name of the place in YouTube to see if anybody's done, a ghost video on it. But I'm not finding anything like that on this place. Not that it's not there. I just don't see it right now.
Oh, so 1873, Bloody Run's name officially changed to Everett. So it was called Bloody Run until 1873. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'm just reading a lot of this stuff. Is very interesting about the hotel. Yeah. So I mean, there's a lot of weird stuff there. I think that could be causing some paranormal activity, if you will.
Yeah, I think so. I wonder if there's any more reviews.
There are like 100 reviews or something like that on
TripAdvisor.
But yeah, 93 reviews. I didn't go through all of them.
Yeah.
But yeah. They have a restaurant. The restaurant wasn't open, so I was disappointed about that.
Yeah,
I have to give them a 1 star because there's no food.
Well, it would have been bad food because it's Pennsylvania.
Yeah. So this is true. I'm sorry I found the entry system frustrating. It was very frustrating.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's just, I mean, it's a really cool place though. I mean, if you, like I said, even if you don't get to see a ghost, it's nice. Yeah, that's weird, right? Like hotels, you want to go in there and just like get a good night's sleep, but you're woken by some strange entity just being annoying. Like, hey, I'm going to stomp around in your room and wake you up. I mean, you shouldn't have to deal with that. Ghost, calm down. Let us sleep.
Yeah.
Let the living sleep. You're resting. Let us rest.
They're clearly not resting.
Yeah, I know. So, Laura, thanks a lot for coming on the show. That was awesome. Always have a good time when you're on here. We talk about all kinds of crazy stuff. So tell everyone where they can find you.
Yeah, thanks for having me. So you can find me at midnight_ in the mountains on Instagram. And you can find Midnight in the Mountains on just about any podcatcher you can think of.
Awesome, guys. Check out Midnight in the Mountains wherever you listen to podcasts. And also check out AFK Discussions wherever you do social media. It's because we're there, like Facebook, Instagram, but that's about it. We're not really everywhere, just on those two. But guys, thanks a lot. And follow, like, share, subscribe. We're not on YouTube, but if we're ever on YouTube, ring that bell and subscribe and all that. All right, guys. See you later. Peace.
See ya.
Static on the air, midnight buzzing in my veins. I heard it too. Chasing footsteps lost between the trees, my pulse strains. Rash Would you mind cracking under weight of what I've seen? Trembling hands fumble for the tape. Are you listening? How do I explain what reason won't believe? Is it madness or is something calling me? What lurks beyond the edge of reason? Every answer spawns a deeper question. If you could see the world the way I see it, would you dare to step into the tension? What hides beyond the veil we're taught to trust? Is it only fear or all of us? How do I explain what reason won't believe? Is it madness or is something calling me?